welcome back to the preview, the predicted lineup. Arsenal against Leicester. Premier League football is back for the weekend. And yeah. This weekend Arsenal take on Leicester City from the Emirates, and it feels like an eternity since we've been at the Emirates. An absolute eternity. Absolute eternity since we've been there. I feel now we are back at the Emirates in front of all of our fans. Let's go and put a solid performance in. I want to get back to winning ways in the Premier League after what happened last weekend. Absolute heartbreak at the end, with Manchester City. The absolute heartbreak that happened against Manchester City last weekend. We're gonna want to put in a good performance in this game, and we're gonna want to come out on top. We didn't come out on top in the City game eventually. All we had to do was last about, I'd say 20 more seconds, and we would have done it. But listen, it is what it is. The past is in the past, and we need to put the past behind us, and we need to keep going forward, because at least we stopped City from getting. At least we stopped Man City from getting 3 points out of that game, which has been something that teams have been really, really struggling to do this season, especially last season as well. United couldn't do it. Only us and Liverpool did it. United couldn't do it. Chelsea couldn't do it. Liverpool could do it. Now Chelsea got a point off of them. I think home and away actually. Home and away they got a draw off them. So that was pretty decent. Villa got 3 off them last season. So it's like City are catchable, but to catch them we have to win our games, and this is one of them. I look at Leicester City. They were in the Championship last season. They've come up and they've done all right. Fair play to them. I'm not going to sit there and I'm not going to slag them off, because they do have some dangerous players that we need to be careful of. Steffi Mavadidi, he is a quality player. I watched him in the Championship last season, and he is an absolute quality player. Do not get me wrong about that. Steffi Mavadidi is one of the most, at the time when he was in the Championship, one of the most exciting players in the Championship. I loved watching him. It was the battle when Leicester used to play Leeds, the battle between Mavadidi and Crescencio Somerville, who has now gone to West Ham. So yeah, that battle is no longer commencing. Well, it can commence still when Arsenal play West Ham. When Leicester play against West Ham. But the obvious one is Jamie Vardy likes to get his goal against Arsenal. It's like Jamie Vardy's just that kind of guy. Like, you love him one week and then the next week you hate him. He's like, because he scores against you, but then scores against your rivals. Like, he scored against Tottenham, so we were all having a party, and then he'll score against us tomorrow. It's like, oh my god. But yeah, listen, I feel like this is going to be a difficult game. It's not going to be as easy of a game as people are thinking it's going to be. Oh, but it's Leicester City at home and this and that the other, you know what I'm saying? But it's Leicester City at home, so this and that the other. Like I say about all of our opponents, don't underestimate them. Just don't. It's just not the right thing to do. Because anything can happen in the Premier League. Let's be honest with you. Anything can happen in the Premier League. Like, I look at the games tomorrow, 12:30. You've got Newcastle against Man City. Now, on paper, that's probably going to be a comfortable win for Man City. But then you look at Newcastle. Apart from the Fulham game, 1 defeat all season. They're doing well. They're at home. They're in front of all their fans. I reckon they can get something off of City. If they can, and we beat Leicester, Liverpool ain't losing to Wolves. Let's be honest with you. We need to beat Leicester. If City have lost or drawn against Newcastle, and we've beaten Leicester, that'll be huge for us. That'll be absolutely massive in the hunt for the title. Our first Premier League title in 21 years. We're still waiting for it, and listen, we just got to use the players we got, really, and we just got to go about our business, like I always say. Get the three points and move on. So yeah, listen, with that said, let's get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya. Straightforward choice, absolute straightforward. Arteta says he is fit to play. He will be playing. 16-year-old Jack Porter was in goal in midweek against Bolton, but nah, he ain't playing this game, no chance. David Raya returns for me. Into the back four, left back will be Calafiori. I feel that he will keep his place on that left hand side. I feel that performance he put up against City was dynamital. He looked like a fucking dynamite. He kind of has to play against Bolton midweek. I feel he'll come back in for this game as well, and he will fit in on that left hand side. Into the centre back duo, first of all, Gabriel. I feel that's a straightforward choice. I'd bring him back in for this game. Start him again. I thought Kirill done alright midweek, but wasn't the best, so having our main centre backs back is really good as well. To him will be William Saliba. Again, straightforward choice. Was left out of the game completely against Bolton, but he was on the bench, so I feel he's probably going to be starting this game. For me, best centre back in the league by a mile. Don't want to hear it. Right back will be Julian Timber. I feel he's earned it. I feel Calafiori and Timber have earned to be our starting fullbacks. I think Ben White's looked very, very off the pace this season. As things are looking, it's not looking good for Ben White at all. You know, he's got a knock, he's got everything, and Ben White's he's kind of struggling with a knock a little bit. You know, he's got that knock on him. I don't know, man, but yeah. Into the midfield, first of all, in the number 6 role, just above the defence, is going to be Thomas Partey. I feel he will keep his place, but I don't think for long. Because the news reports that are coming out of everywhere today is that Mikel Merino is set to return to full training next week, and is set to be involved in the squad against Southampton next weekend. So Thomas Partey and Jorginho may be sitting themselves and thinking, wow, he's got to perform in this game, Thomas Partey. It's as simple as that. If he's going to keep his place when Merino comes back, which is highly doubtful, highly unlikely, because I think Merino will be straight in there. Not against Southampton, but probably the Bournemouth game after. I think he'll be straight in there. Just in front of him will be Declan Rice. I feel that's straightforward. You know, Rice starts this and that, the other. Into the attack on the left, it will be Martinelli. I feel he come on against Bolton and looked sharp, looked lively. Had a few decent attempts on goal, but I do feel Martinelli is going to be starting this game. A goal will do him the world of good. A goal would really boost his confidence massively. Not just in the long run as well, like not just in the short term, long run as well. It'd be Martinelli all over the place, but yeah, he starts for me. Through the middle will be Ethan Nwaneri. I feel he has earned his place in this Arsenal team while Odegaard is out injured. Trossard was unfortunate to get sent off last weekend. Served the suspension, he's back, but I don't think Trossard's good starting. I would actually start Ethan Nwaneri in the Premier League, and I would give him a go. I feel he has earned his place. He got 2 goals midweek, which is absolutely incredible for a 17-year-old. I know you might sit there and look at the opponents, but come on, he's 17 years of age. He just finished his GCSEs for fuck's sake, and I'm doing mine at the end of this year. So, oh God, but yeah, listen, Nwaneri starts for me. On the right, Bukayo Saka, again, straightforward choice, just absolute straightforward. And up front, as a striker, false 9, whatever you want to call it, Kai Havertz. I feel that's going to be that is a straightforward choice. Get Jesus out the team, done absolute fuck all the other night. Bring Havertz back in and stick him up that top again. So yeah, listen, that is going to be it for my match preview. Let me know what you think. Do you agree or disagree with that 11? If you're new around here, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here. Peace.